What's going on? It's your boy, SON Productions, Twan. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the stuff that I've learned within like the last, let's say, I've been making beats for maybe about like 6 months or so. I've been messing around with this DAW system, Fruity Loop Studio, right here, and I want to go ahead and just touch on some stuff that I feel like could maybe help you out, maybe not. If it did help you out, please feel free to give me a big thumbs up or leave a comment. Let me know, hey man, can you touch more on this subject, etc. So we're just gonna start off very simple. So when you open it up, usually there's like nothing in here, right? So we're gonna start off by going ahead and just putting some notes, how to lay them down and everything. So what I learned is that these top 5 are probably going to be the most of the buttons you're going to be using within FL Studio. So this is going to be your channel rack, or sorry, what's this called again? No, not channel rack. This is your channel rack right here. So that's the channel rack. This is going to be basically like where you lay down all the patterns. You put pattern 1, and then pattern 2, and then move it up and down. Over here, this is going to be like where you put like your beats. If you're gonna do beats, you know, you want to do a 1/4 beat, 1/6 beat, so that way you can snap it to grid. It's called snap to grid, and you can move it however you want. I'm gonna kind of go a little bit faster because I can't touch on every single thing that I've learned in the past 6 months or so, but what I can do is just try to give you some pointers, basic tips, and anything that I can do to help you. So what I always do is I like to snap to grid straight bar. Makes it a lot easier when you're first beginning and you kind of get in the hang of things, and you can start tweaking with stuff as you're going. So let's start off with that. Let's go ahead and add an instrument in. So let's go ahead and right click the sampler, and I'm going to replace it with let's make it something easy for everybody. I'm not sure if you guys have Flex. I have Flex. You can choose any other piano assortment you want, but I'm just going to start off with just a basic piano. So we're going to go ahead and go to Essential Pianos, hit the Steinway. I got the Steinway going. So right here, I'm going to click the second one. That's going to be the piano roll for that instrument. So you want to click the instrument and then go to piano roll. So from here, I'll hit Alt P, and that pulls up the progression tool. So this progression tool will help you out with like chords. So this discard changes, so you know Alt P. So I go ahead and do that. I'm not sure what that is on the Mac OS. I'm not too sure, but Alt P is what I use on Windows. From here, I like to go and find my keys. So I right click this part up top. It says edit. So it says F minor, right click, edit. I'm going to go to F. I mean, I might go to melodic actually. So F, just to keep it simple, or harmonic, sorry. So F minor, harmonic. So right here, we can listen to what they generated for us. I'll click the generate button again just to play it. Space bar to play. So I kind of like this. So I'll accept it. That's going to be my chord progression. So right here, I'm going to right click this, and I'm going to hit R to rename it, and I'm just going to put chords. So that way I know what it is. And then what I like to do is I like to take this bottom line out, copy that, create a new one, pattern, and I'm going to call it bass, because that's going to be the bass notes, right? So then we're going to go back to our, I'm just clicking around here. If you ever get lost, feel free to like click around here and figure out, you know, hey, where am I at? And then one of these is going to hit the button that you're looking for, to be honest with you. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go to the piano roll, the bass. I'm going to control V it. Control V it. I can't even say that proper, huh? That's the bass line, right? I'm going to go back to the chords, and I'm going to delete this bass line now. So that way I have these chords separate from the actual bass line. So if I were to play it in the song, now if I were to add the bass, sounds a little bit more full, right? And then with the bass, you can even get fancy. This is just from me taking piano years ago. You can hit highlight, so I hit control, and then I drag the left click around, and then I hit shift, go back and forth, grab the note, go back and forth. This is duplicating it. Then I hit control again and hit down. So now have the bass on both of those. So boom, now we have that bass, right? And then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own MIDI pattern. So I'm gonna go in there and see where it says chords. I'm gonna pull up the channel rack. I'm gonna add, let's say let's just keep it simple for right now. Let's do a regular piano one. So I'm gonna go back to flex. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit the piano Steinway. And then I'm gonna go into the piano roll up here. And I'm just gonna start adding random notes. And right now with snap to grid, you can see this is highlighted. This is snap to grid for the F minor harmonic. So I can literally just go in here and it's gonna be super easy. Make the notes about half, right? So it won't let me put it on any other note that's not harmonizing with it. So I'm just gonna see what it sound like. This is just simplicity stakes. Like, you know, this might be a hard beat. We don't know yet. Oh. Going down. And this is, like I said, this is something just fast, easy. This so you can get kind of like the your head around it. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of understand. So. And I literally just threw those around. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's fairly easy to make stuff in here. I'm gonna hit right click on that when I go back to my playlist. I'm gonna hit right click, then I'm gonna hit S, and that splits it by channel. So that way I have the chords right there, and I have the high notes right there. Then I'm gonna right click it again, hit R, and I'm just gonna put high notes. So I know what they are inside of there. So now I've got something that sound like this. So boom, we got that in there, right? So now let's start layering. So what layering basically means is we're gonna add a different instrument to each of these. And how we're gonna do that is we're gonna go in here and we're gonna find sounds that we like. There's this plugin called Surge XT. If you want me to show you how to install it, go ahead and let me know. I would love to put a video on how to install different VSTs if you guys need help with that. But let's go ahead and just add something like initial saw. I'm gonna go ahead and go into, let's see, malfunction. What does he have? Let's see, keys. Let's see what he got. That sounds too grimy. I'm just gonna click some random emu. What does he have for leads? Ooh, that sounds kind of, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and add that. So I'm going to that. I'm going to go ahead and go into the chords. Hit Control C. You highlight this. Just click it with the left click. Highlight it. Control C. Go to this one. Control C. Right? And then I'm going to go ahead and split by channel again. So right click S, split by channel. So now I have the two different ones. So I put the Steinway up first, right? So boom. So now you have that. Let's go to the high notes. We're gonna do the same thing pretty much. We're gonna go ahead and find something else. Let's go use a different one. I'm gonna use, I like Autogun. It just has some pretty cool sound. Some pretty chill. So I like that. Control C again. I'm gonna highlight it. Control C. Go down to here. Control C. So now we got that. Let's go ahead and layer the bass now. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the bass. I'm gonna go ahead and take, let's say, for my bass, I might use. I don't want to use GMS right now because that should be a whole video within itself. But let's just go ahead and get, sounds that are already there, easy to use, ready to go. We'll go Flex. And let's go ahead and just add a bass guitar. How about that? Ooh, that sounds weird. Funky. I like that one. So then we're going to take this bass, Control C, go down here, Control V. Like some Halloween vibes in there, Then we're going to split by channel on that one, and we didn't split by channel the high notes. Let's split those two. So now we have 2 of each. So we can start off. Now we got pretty much everything built. So let's just go ahead and start off with like a piano, right? Well, let me send everything to the mixer. So the way you're going to send everything to the mixer is you're going to hold everything, or you're going to hit Control, and then you're going to just slide down this rack right here. So Control, slide down, and then hit Control L again, and that's going to send everything that you have, all these different instruments, to the mixer. So this way you can turn it up and down. So now you know kind of, how it goes, right? So let's start off like that. Boom, chords, right? Now I want to add some surge at the very end for the chords. And that's why you see me doing every other one, so that way I kind of know where everything's at. Then I'm going to go ahead and boom. Right? So then let's go ahead and add the surge right there. Add these chords right here. Double it. Now you can see what it sounds like, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, I might change that up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change this surge. I really kind of don't like that right now. It's just not, I'm not feeling it. So I'm just gonna right click it, replace. I'm gonna go to my Flex. And Flex has some good strings, so let's add the strings instead. Let's see, see? So that kind of sounds nice right there, right? So I kind of got the first part of my song out, right? So now let's go ahead and add some hi-hats. So I'm gonna go to drums right here on the side. So right here is called the File Explorer. I'm just gonna click that, and I'm gonna go to the drums. And then from there, I'm going to go to the hats and keep it simple. I'll do a 808 closed hat. And so the OH means open hat and the CH means closed hat. And what I'm doing is I'm going to the sound, right clicking it, open a new channel. And what that's going to do, it's going to send it to over here. And then it's going to basically like, hey, send it over there, because I want to use it. So it puts it in here so you can actually use the yeah, we're not doing that though, but so boom, we got that. So we're going to create a new one called just hi-hats, just hats. That way we kind of know what it is. We're going to be creating the hats fully. So we're going to drag that out. I like to go all the way down here, right click it, fill each two. Let's see what we're going for, right? So boom. Simple beat. Drag the hats down. And I'm all snap to grid, everything's like that. Alright, then from there, that's probably where the bass should drop. And then we're also gonna add the bass notes, both of them. We're also gonna add that auto gun one that we had. And let's turn the auto gun down because I already know it's gonna be loud. So then we can just clone it. What I'm doing too, so you guys know what I'm doing, is I'm just hitting control and I'm dragging it with the paintbrush, dragging it, and then I'm hitting shift and then I'm just sliding it over so I know what I want. So that sounds pretty good, right? Now let's go ahead and drag this all the way down. The control shift method I was showing you earlier, highlight it, just keep on going down. And then this should be pretty much our beat. And you can cut and tweak with it how you want. But let's just add the basses for you. I'm gonna add some flex, no, not flex, drums. Let's do some regular kicks. I like to go down them. Something like a little punchy, but with like actual kick sounds too. I'm just trying to do something simple for you guys. Let's see. This is Somatics. Like again, I always shout them out. They're pretty darn good. They got some good stuff in there. I'm gonna try their 808s. So open a new channel, right click, open a new channel. Got a new channel. Create a new pattern up here. The pattern I'm gonna be using is gonna be called just basically like, let's just do the beat. So that way it's easy to understand. And then we also need a snare, you know what I'm saying? A good snare. So let's see, drum one shots, snare, stay some. Open a new channel. So then we're gonna put the beat in there. Copy and paste it. Keep on going. And now we know we're gonna hear for it. Right there, boom, right? So now we got pretty much the whole beat done. So now you got the intro and everything. You got the everything that I can do. Not everything I can do. Now, if you guys want me to go more into depth with like the rolls for the hats, everything else like that, y'all want to see me make one of those videos, let me know. right, and that's pretty much how you make an easy beat. A very easy beat, and this is a very good way to learn how to work with FL Studio and everything like that. There's a couple other things I didn't touch base on, such as like arpeggiators, or however you pronounce that, as well as the rolls for hi-hats, snares, even basses, and different bass placements for sounds that you can use. If you guys would like to see me touch base on that, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what I should touch base on next. If you guys want to see a whole lengthy video of like an hour long of me just cooking in the kitchen, let me know so I can post one. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick, easy way to make some beats. So hopefully that helps somebody out. If not, you know, doesn't hurt to watch it. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Stay blessed. SON Productions out.